Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing, something coming in from Voyage Bladeworks. This could be something that I might have pre-ordered, so let's take a look. Alright, today I'm opening up my box with my Brown Knives Mini FSDI with the inset liner lock. Really cool little knife here in Magna Cut. Let's get into this box here. I kind of have an idea what this is. I was on a Kickstarter to help support this, and I think I was supposed to update my address and I was late in doing it. I didn't know that for whatever reason, but here we are. So we've got a cool patch there. We've got some more patches. Oh, very cool. Oh, we've got a little band and all sorts of stuff there. Now this is a cool little thing here. Let's see it. Voyage Bladeworks Kickstarter First Voyage Crew. Oh, that's cool. And then we've got Voyage Bladeworks. So there you go. And I got a little pin. Super cool. And then we have, oops, looks like a coin. Is that a coin? Let's take a look at this. This is worth taking a look. All right, guys. If I can get it open. There we go. Let's see, what do we have here? So it looks like a sticker and a coin. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, wow. That's neat. All right, so coin, and you get a sticker in there, so we'll keep that in there. That's really cool. Then this is a patch over here? I'm going to assume that's a patch. Let's see if we can get that open. Sometimes these are adult-proof openings, it feels like. All right, let's see if I can get this open. Come on now. All right, so some people would just rip this box open. Yep, so it's a little patch. Voyage Bladeworks, nice little patch with that. That is cool. So definitely some bling with it. But here we go. This is what we got right here. This is going to be something pretty spectacular. Got the little sticker on here. It's something made in the USA. If I can get open. All right, so what do we have? We have a lanyard with a little bead. We have, what you're going to see here in a second, is a knife. We got some more stickers. And let's see here, a sticker and a little card. So if you guys want to scan that, there you go. All right. So this used to be Crispy Donut Community. They had to change their name. Just something they had to do, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? And this is a lanyard, so that would go along with it. So I'm going to move this off to the side. But the cool thing about this is their first USA production knife. Now, I don't remember exactly where it's made. I think it's Phoenix or something. Now, we have a tech lock right here. This is one of those automatic tech locks. Okay, so that's cool. So tech locks, normally you push to the side, or you can do a release like that. That's cool. All right. Oh, what do we? And then you see the Kydex holster and aluminum scale handles. We have USA D2 on there. And here's the blade. Hollow grind, compound grind. It's technically a reverse tanto because there's technically a tip there. Now that's more where the hollow grind meets the flat grind. A very robust, thick blade. Very polished there. This is made in USA. This is D2. So D2 steel. Now it's not CPM D2, but it's D2. All right, so this is right at my very limit of how well I can catch. Could you trigger choke up? You could. Nice jimping going all the way up. Now the jimping here, it's jimping. It could be a little more aggressive. I mean, it's very smooth. Beautiful finish on there. It's really nice. I like that. You know, there's more aesthetic jimping. I don't know if it's really going to help you lock in. Now, if I really wanted to take this knife and beat the snot out of it and just kind of go crazy with it, what I would do is I would get my diamond file and I would put a little edge on there so I can lock in. But this is aesthetic jimping. This is not functional jimping, and that's okay. Now this is where I think the lanyard would go into. Yeah, so that lanyard, that's actually a little lanyard place right there. Aluminum scales. This is the blue aluminum, so it's kind of blue anodized, if you will. So there you go. Interesting color. Let's see here. Do we have? We're dead weight. We're about even right here. This is the balance. So right about here is where it's most balanced. I have to choke in a bit to get a good, nice grip on here, but it does work. It does work, and it's wide enough, chamfered enough. There's no sharp edges, chamfered all the way across here. Okay, so this is, let's zoom, well, I'll put that off to the side, but let's zoom in here a little bit. So what we're seeing here is it's chamfered all the way across here, no sharp edges, but the tang of the blade here, the tang is chamfered all the way up here. Oops, to a nice pointy tip there. Yeah, it is pretty sharp. The tip is definitely pokey, so that's good. This is D2 steel, which is, now D2 steel can be really nice. It really can. We got screws. This looks more like, looks like an Allen wrench or Phillips. So an Allen wrench or Phillips could work there. You got a little diamond knurling going on there. Again, that's jimping is more texture. Just kind of give you, so it doesn't slip out of your hands. Not necessarily lock you in sort of texture. Good finger guard though. Good finger guard to get in there. And again, here's that. That's the, you'll see USA D2, but this is where the lanyard can go into, okay? But you'll see the chamfering, and it's even down here on the tang. You see this, there's this right here, a little chamfer on that. And then it comes up here, and this is nice and rounded. We've got a choil, and then you have the edge termination right here. There's not, it's not really a choil. I would not call this a choil. Yeah, I would not call this a choil because it does terminate right there with no choil. I think they might think that's a choil, but that's not really, you're gonna scratch this part here and here, I think first. So just keep that in mind. All right, so very cool, interesting little fixie. Yeah, I was excited to be a part of this and support those guys. Voyage Bladeworks, I think those guys are really cool. I do like them a lot, so very, very nice. I like the edge. I like this polish on here. That's really nice. And we do have several different angles. Okay, nice wedge. Now this wedge here is an aesthetics wedge, but right here, this wedge is an aesthetics wedge, but it's also very functional for a thick blade like this when you're turning a cut. It's a little less like a rudder, right? If you want to turn this way, you want this rudder, you want the rudder to turn this way. And so by this being chamfered this way, it allows that turn because there's less pushing this way because part of it's cut off. So it allows a turn left and a turn right if you're cutting through leather, plastic, thick cardboard. So that's really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what the heat treat is on this guy. USA made, so that's definitely exciting. This is USA D2 steel, so I don't think it's CPM. I think it's ingot steel. Do like the hollow grind. I like this. The finish on the blade is just really nice. It is a satin finish. Yeah, definitely a satin finish, but I want to think is it stone wash too? No. Anyways, really cool. Really, really cool. I like that. You can see the back there. Nice pokey tip, nice strong tip. Gets to a very thin pokey tip there, so that's definitely functional getting in dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch. You can see the tang. It's got a full tang all the way across. I do dig that a lot. I do dig that a lot. That's nice. I like that nice full tang. And then you can see the finger guard right there. Nice and round, not sharp. No hot spots here. This is really important because if you're working this knife really hard and you're digging in and you're moving back and forth, when you get a little edge that digs into you, you get cuts, scrapes, blisters. This doesn't have any of that. This is just really functional. I mean, I feel like I could go to work all day long with this knife. And I think they have some videos where they did that too, so if I recall correctly. I like it's back down here because then when it digs into your hand, it doesn't poke you, which a lot of times you get something that sticks out that's gonna hurt you. So I think that's pretty darn nice. That's pretty darn nice. Let's zoom out here a little bit, just for fun. Let's see how long is this knife? This knife, oops, hold on there. This knife is right at 7 1/8 or 7 1/4 inch, right there. We're looking at the handle area. It's going to be 3 1/2 from the tip to the scale. You're looking at 2 7/8 or possibly 15/16, right? Cutting length is going to be under 2 inches, about 2 3/4, right? So that is that. Just for fun, where's my scale? I want to see how much this weighs. Okay, by itself, the knife, it's a pretty robust, it's got some weight to it. So it feels like it's like a real hard use kind of knife. It's 4.4 ounces. It's a lot of D2 steel. There's a lot of steel there, which I think is cool. The Kydex holster in itself, 2.1 ounces. So, okay, nice clickety, right? Together, 6.5 ounces. So it's a 6.5 ounce knife. So that's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, you know, it's not a gigantic knife, but it's certainly a solid knife. Got the Kydex sheath. These can be moved. You can make it vertical, which is how I would carry it, like this, vertical. And I would see if these two could align like that, which I think they can. At least there's holes in there where I could move it around. What I mean by that is these holes right here. You can align these up. So that's cool. So just for fun, we're looking at from dead center to here, about 1.5 inches. So is it 1.5 inches from here to here? Yeah, 1.5. So it should work. Should work just fine. That's cool. Now, one other thing, these pieces right here, these move. These can be moved. You pop these out. So if you have a tighter belt, wider belt, you can do that. So if the belt's much wider, you can just take them out. If you have a tighter belt, you can bring these two together. So it fits more secure in there. It's not wobbling around. I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. All right, yeah, this is the Voyage Bladeworks. Hold on. Where's our little card? Oh my gosh. I just went blank. All right. Made in USA, by the way. What we're going to do is we're going to, I have the name right up here because I can't remember. I feel like an idiot. It's been a while. This was a long time ago we ordered this. So anyways, very cool little knife. I think it's kind of cool with a nice little Kydex holster there. I'm going to put that like that. So I think it's cool. We'll put this up here. So there you go. All right. Well, let me know if you guys got one of these and what you think of it. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, or informative, would you consider hitting the like button down below? If you're to hit that like button, and I appreciate that, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really does help out. As we produce more content, do more things for you guys. So thank you, man. I really appreciate you guys out there. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, and if you didn't know about this, there's a notification button down there as well. You can hit that and you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. You do two amazing things. You encourage me, which I'm grateful for. Thank you. Secondly, because of your generous support, you allow me to do things way sooner than I thought I could in this channel. Once a week budget banger giveaways, able to check out knives, be it cover shipping, all sorts of stuff. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to you channel members. You guys are amazing. If that sounds interesting, you'd like to be a channel member, you know, there is a way for it to do that. There's a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. And what does that get you? Well, 1, brand new channel members. You get, email me with your name and address, and I'd like to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. That is the first thing. Second, you're eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So every week we have a budget banger giveaway, but that 1 week, there'll be 2 giveaways. You're eligible for both. Had one member actually win that. So you could win 2 knives, right? So that is the other thing. And the budget banger giveaway is for everybody, but I try to make the giveaway for the members something a little nicer, a little more exclusive, at least, you know, something over $100 or something. So hopefully it's something that you would enjoy winning or giving as a gift. So that's my hope there. All right. I appreciate you guys so very much. Again, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, maybe consider checking me out on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week.